Hey there gardeners, Chris here from Garden Steading. I wanted to do an update on my blueberry companion planting because I thought this was a really interesting little project basically that anyone can do. You could go out and buy, say, between maybe 3 and 5 little plants from a nursery, buy one of these garden beds, fill it with soil, and you're going to be off to a really good start with quite a productive little section of the garden. Now, there are a couple of things worthy of mentioning. This location here is a little bit overshadowed by this tree above me. It has lost all its leaves now, so we're getting more sun. However, I do think that that has affected the blueberries as far as what we're getting off them. Although the birds also do come in and occasionally take some of those blueberry berries, and they knock a lot of the flowers off, which is probably the bigger problem. So on this blueberry tree here, we've probably got 15 or 20 blueberries growing on it. On the smaller blueberry over here, I think it's got 1 or 2 maybe blueberries left, and it's not doing as well. However, both of these plants are looking pretty good. At one stage, the smaller blueberry plant had no leaves on it. I think maybe a pest had come through and eaten them all. And I do need to be brutally honest, allowing the weeds and the grass to grow up around it, that does encourage a lot of pests to come through, and that does create a problem that is easily managed by trimming that grass back. However, I'm pretty chaotic with my gardening. The only things I've done to this garden bed is I've added a bit more soil, I've topped it up, I put some slow release fertilizer in, specific to things like blueberries, hydrangeas, stuff that likes more acidic soil. And that is also why you may remember this garden bed, I'm pretty sure I used azalea soil mix for that acidity for the blueberries, and the thyme has not minded that at all. And so what we did is we put in some pizza thyme and some lemon thyme. I'm not sure which is which, to be honest, but we use this thyme almost daily. It goes in so many of our meals. It is a really good herb that just spices up pretty much any meal. You can put it in bologneses, you could put it in with chicken or on chicken. There's just so many things you can do with thyme. It is a really nice herb to be growing, and particularly because these are growing so well, we don't have to worry about taking quite a lot off the plant. It grows back. It grows much faster than we can use it. The other companion for this garden was the sage, and it did not go well. It just never really took off, which was unfortunate, and it basically died off. Now, I do think it's important to note that I think sage is better in a sunnier spot with really good airflow, because particularly for us, where it's quite humid, the powdery mildew does kill off the sage if you're not careful. And the other thing that is really bad for the sage that we found is the pests will come in and eat it overnight. The whole sage plant will be gone. And here, I think they just died off, but it was probably a bit of a combination of factors which meant it was never going to work that well. However, I do have a garden bed over the other side with blueberries in it that are a more dedicated blueberry garden bed. And I would actually probably say sage would be a great place, or sage would be a great companion plant for those blueberries. Just not in this location, as we found out. But because the thyme has pretty much filled the garden bed, apart from where the blueberries are, we're going to leave this one. It's going in the right direction, super successful, and I'm just really happy with this. You can do this probably in half an hour. All you need to do is you just buy one of these little round Birdie's garden beds. They're the 700ml, $35 tree surround, so they're not even a real bed, really. 1-2 bags of soil. I would say the azalea soil mix, because that's more acidic if you're putting in something like our blueberries. And then you just buy yourself a blueberry and maybe a thyme or 2 thymes, and put a little bit of mulch over the top, probably won't hurt. And off you go, and it should do really well, as long as it's got enough water and the conditions are otherwise fairly decent. And just to give you a little bit of I guess hope, this is our much older blueberry that's in a pot. This is just in a self-watering pot, and it's absolutely covered in blueberries. So this is very achievable as well. And obviously our conditions are probably ideal for this, but we do very little to keep this healthy. It's just in a self-watering pot, as you can see here. We put in azalea soil again, so more acidic soil for the blueberries. And we do give it fertilizer that's more specific to something like a blueberry. There's a little bit of mulch, it gets a bit of water, but it's doing really, really well. Okay, just so that you know I'm not just talking out my behind, let's have a look at my other blueberry garden where I think sage would be a good idea and where I really need to get some in just as ground cover. So hopefully you can see here, this is actually one of the really big raised birdies garden beds that we've put a tamarillo in, but the main planting is these blueberries along the back here. And so again, we've gone for a more acidic soil, so it should suit those similar kind of companions. And then we've got a little grape in the corner that I need to put a support over that fence there. But as you can see here, we've got this big expanse of open ground or open soil. And while there is mulch on it, I'm constantly having to pull out all these little weeds. And this stuff, as you can see here under the grape, has just exploded in the last couple of days. But I'll get that all out in a little while. But yeah, I think probably, but yeah, as you can see, because this is a nice sunny, quite exposed area that gets nice breeze, there's like a breeze blowing from behind me now, I think we should get some sages in here and give that a go.